We have made a full U-turn in the zombie series by recompleting one of the maps. Why? Because you people voted for it. Yep, the giant. Practically Der Riese. But it's snowing. I know last video I said up next was Der Eisendrache, but giant was up next and I mixed it up. Let's get started. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more of my videos as well as this series in the future. Okay, so we kind of know the drill here. We are pretty much doing the same thing as we did in Der Riese, which is the hide and seek. Now, the difference between the two maps are the different locations of the thingies, the bears or whatever I have to shoot. Now, as far as gobblegums go, I am rocking something a bit different. Obviously, we got Perca-Cola, Shopping Spree, and Raindrops. But this time, I'm using Wall Power, which, when I buy a wall weapon, boom, instant Pack-a-Punch, and then extra credit so I can kind of zoom with points in case I need it. But everything else is kind of the same as usual. There's nothing to really get deep into, at least at this moment, so I think we're just about ready to start up some of the giant. Heh, get one tap, bitch. Wow, how badass. So, I don't really need to address the elephant in the room. The frames is still a bit of a problem here. I think this is something we will just have to deal with. I apologize, it is what it is. A little bit of frames dropping occasionally, however, will not stop me from getting this series completed. Ooh, Shopping Spree. Okay, we can speedrun this map and open up everything so we can get the teleporters on instantly. Now, again, like Der Riese, we have to shoot that little control panel when the time comes. You guys know how it goes. Here's one teleporter done. Now, unlike the more recent videos, this one, like Der Riese, will be the shortest video for, well, obvious reasons. There's not a lot we need to do, no big steps needing to be completed. Ooh, we got wall power. We're gonna go ahead and buy the KN-44 for our packed gun while we're at it. Since we're right next to it, of course. Damn, that is a catchy violin tune for when we need to link the mainframes, but regardless, here's two. Just listen to this, hold up. That is such a fine little tune to slide jump all the way down to the mainframe and open up Pack-a-Punch. Alright, let's get this over with.
I want to play a game. Let us play hide and seek. Roles will have exact words.
How nice. Okay, so the first place is in the furnace. There you are, you little bastard.
Hey, you found one. I can hear her. Even now.
The second place is in this well thingy over here. Or I think it is. Maybe in the other one? No. Did I forget a spot for the bear? I was quite certain it was in this spot. Alright, we will come back to that, but the third spot is on this fire escape next to the power.
Wow, you found another one. There must be a purpose to this.
Maybe it's in the furnace. Okay, it's not in the furnace. I lost where the spot is. I swear it was here. Oh shit, I see it. Wow, that blinded me a bit.
See, the beacon is lit. I know where and when you are. Sooner or later, I will find you. Together, we will ensure a better future for the children.
Let's collect the annihilator, and there we have it. The giant Easter egg is completed. Who would have thought, am I right? Have it be this short. If I'm being honest, a lot more short than the BO1's version, but I mean, yeah. Quite expected if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I did rock a lot of gobblegums. However, because it's so short, I'm going to be doing the more side Easter eggs on this map, which is something I usually don't do on maps like these. I mean, Nuketown was the one and only map, to be honest, to do something like that with secrets and all that. But like I said, since we are already done this, we'll move on to the other things this map has to offer.
A few moments later.
It's so fun to shoot this packed on round 8, especially since how easy BO3 is in early rounds of the game. Okay, this is what we will do after I spin this a couple of times, because we do need monkey bombs for the other side of the Easter egg, or secret I should say. We will do the song Easter egg, which is pretty much the same stuff you need to collect in Der Riese, those little spine jar thingies. And we got the Argus. guess what I'm rocking the rest of the game? Well, here's the first jar. The second and third jar are right across from each other. Boom and boom. And for some reason, this version of Beauty of Annihilation is some shitty EDM version of the song. Why they decided to butcher it is beyond me, but whatever. Okay, this part is pretty good though, I won't lie. We still need to get monkeys now that we got this song Easter egg out of the way. This is the part of the video where the box will give me the same things despite the many different guns in the game. I have gotten the dingo too many times already and it's annoying. I'll say this though, I should have packed immolation, liquidation, and get a bunch of fire stills going because that would have worked out a lot better than killing a zombie or using a raindrops for a fire sale. Oh wow! Look at what we get to use for the rest of the game. Oh man, we are fated to be a get me in this shotgun. Alright, let's just cut to the part where I get the monkey bombs. After this short message. Lads, it's summer. The sun is bright, the air is dry, more importantly, humidity is high. With all of this, it is very, very important to stay hydrated at all times. No ifs, ands, or buts, because your ass will dry up quicker than a fish doing the worm on land. That is why I am telling you people about W Energy, the energy drink brand that will ensure you are hydrated for hot times like this year. Now, in my past videos, I have continuously mentioned about the energy drinks they offer, but I said little about their hydration packs. The hydration versions of W are caffeine-free and keep your throat from becoming a Sahara Desert in no time. I don't need to go into every minor detail, but to sum it up, you get hydrated, obviously, get your little bitty vitamins to keep you healthy, as well as no sugar and fillers and all that mumbo-jumbo, no bullshit stuff, as said in their description. Not to mention, these things are tasty as hell. Believe me, I enjoy it so much. Once you decide and go to checkout, be sure to use code FSI to get 10% off of your order and enjoy one hell of a good drink to keep you going, especially throughout this summer. With that being said, let's get the monkeys. Holy shit, it is about time. Now this part of the secret is simple. All that we have to do is throw a monkey into the teleporter, then use the teleporter. Because I had extra credit, I have enough points to buy the teleporters without having to switch around. But I don't really think that matters. I mean, we didn't buy anything else besides the box, so points aren't really a problem anyway. Once we use the monkeys in the teleporters, a nice blinking light and a big red button will be available for you at spawn next to the mainframe. Once you press that magnificent beast, the robot helmet outside the map will shoot a laser using freaking trigonometry or something. It will ultimately hit the snow and melt it, and boom, we have another perk on the map. Now, it will either be Deadshot or Stamina. I already knew it was Deadshot because I used Perker, but whatever. It's good to be surprised. Also, I learned that after you do the Easter egg, the monkey doesn't really matter if you throw it in a furnace, it's just going to disappear. So, oh well for that secret, am I right? But yeah, that's pretty much all this map has to offer Easter egg-wise or secret-wise now that I'm saying it. So I'm going to end it here. Next up, we get back into the grind of doing actual Easter eggs under Eisendrach. This time, I'm being for real. So thank you guys very much for watching, and goodbye.